Have you ever had one of those days where everything feels heavy? You wake up already tired. Your phone is full of notifications, but none of them bring good news. Deadlines pile up. Friends seem busy with their own lives, and somehow you feel left behind. And in that moment, you wonder, how am I supposed to stay positive when life feels this overwhelming? You know, I once came across a book called Don't Sweat the Small Stuff at Work, and the title itself hit me, because that's exactly what most of us do, right? We sweat the small stuff. Think about it. Have you ever spent the whole day upset just because someone ignored your text? Or maybe your teacher gave you feedback that felt a little too harsh. Or your boss forgot to say thank you after all the effort you put in. They are small things, but somehow they live rent-free in our heads. We replay the moment again and again until a tiny drop of stress turns into an ocean of anxiety. And here's the common part. Most of the time, the other person isn't even thinking about it anymore. It's just us, carrying the weight. There is a story about a young woman named Emma. She was in her mid-20s, working at a company she actually liked. She wasn't lazy, far from it. Emma was the kind of employee who cared too much. She wanted to do well, to be seen, to be appreciated. But here's the thing. Emma often found herself trapped by the smallest details. If her manager didn't respond to her email within an hour, her mind would start racing. Did I write it wrong? Did I sound unprofessional? Maybe he's disappointed in me. If a colleague walked past her without saying hi, she would spend the whole afternoon replaying that moment. Did I do something to upset them? Why are they ignoring me? On the outside, nothing was wrong, but inside, Emma was exhausted, not because of the work itself, but because of the weight she carried in her thoughts. And then, one day, Emma had this realization. She asked herself, what if they didn't even notice? What if it's not about me at all? That single question changed everything, because she realized positivity isn't about forcing a smile or pretending everything is fine. It's about choosing what you carry and what you let go. There's another story I came across, this time about a man named Daniel. Daniel worked in a busy office, surrounded by deadlines and constant pressure. He was good at his job, but he had one habit that kept stealing his peace. He took every criticism too personally. Whenever his supervisor gave feedback, Daniel didn't hear it as improve this or try that. He heard it as you're not good enough. So instead of using the feedback to grow, he would spend the whole night thinking about it. He'd replay the exact words, the tone, even the look on his supervisor's face. By morning, he'd already drained himself before the real work even began. One day, someone gave him advice that stuck. Daniel, feedback isn't an attack. It's information. You can choose what to do with it. That's when it clicked. He realized he had a choice. He could let criticism crush him, or he could let it shape him. And from that moment, Daniel started to change. He stopped overthinking every word. Instead, he asked himself, "What can I learn here?" And little by little, his stress began to lift. And maybe now you can see yourself in these stories. Sometimes, like Emma, you carry the little things too long. A late reply, a cold glance, a silence that makes you wonder if you did something wrong. Other times, you might feel like Daniel, turning every piece of feedback into proof that you're not enough. Do you ever do that too? Replay moments in your head until they feel heavier than they should. Let one comment, one look, one word decide your whole mood for the day. It's exhausting, isn't it? Because the truth is, most of those moments weren't meant to hurt us. Most people move on, but we keep holding on, and that's what drains us. Not the event itself, but the story we tell ourselves afterward. So what if, starting today, you began asking the same questions that Emma and Daniel asked themselves? What if it wasn't about me? What can I learn from this instead of overthinking it? Because positivity doesn't mean pretending nothing's wrong. It means choosing what to carry and what to put down. And maybe that's the real secret. Your peace isn't stolen by others. It's protected or wasted by you. So maybe the question isn't, how do I stay positive all the time? Because nobody can. The real question is, what am I choosing to carry, and what can I let go? Think about Emma, who realized not everything is about her, and Daniel, who learned that feedback isn't rejection but information. What about you? Do you see yourself in their stories? Maybe today you're holding on to something small that feels too big, a comment, a silence, a mistake. But ask yourself, do you really want to keep carrying it tomorrow? You don't have to answer me now, but take a moment tonight before you sleep and ask yourself, what can I put down so I can wake up lighter? And hey, tell me in the comments, what's one small thing you're letting go of today? I'd love to read your answers, and maybe someone else needs to hear them too. Anyway, thanks for spending this time with me. Stay kind to yourself, stay gentle with your mind, and I'll see you in the next video.